You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1344 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, November 27th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Subscribe, like, and set the auto download if you don't mind. Today, Wes has Russian Satanists, sausage vending machines, and maybe furry hackers to tell us about.
That's right. We're gonna talk some sausage and Satan.
I mean, that's a stack. It's a heavy hitter trio right there. If you do get to the furry hackers as well, pretty intriguing. Pat's got dog food on the menu in China and an upset sugar baby.
Yeah, she's mad. Sugar Daddy's mad too because she took a line out of a Biggie Smalls song. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it was one that had to do with violence.
Right.
Is this about my uncle? This story?
Could be. Is he a San Antonio guy?
I hope so. No, unfortunately not.
Every time we have a sugar daddy story, you're just gonna wonder if it's your
hope.
uncle now.
I'm gonna hope.
I'm hoping the Eagles win here. Right now we got on our weekly parlay. If you join Patreon, you can get access to Discord.com/hardfact. Get access to our NFL weekly parlay. We've been kind of on a bit of a roll. Okay, now we've had to reset our goals, right? Because initially we were rolling for like $1 million payouts. That didn't happen. Okay, but what has happened is last year we broke even. This year we hit a $300 payout. Rolled that over into a dud, but then came back this Thanksgiving, hit a $900 payout, rolled that out into like a, hopefully, if the Eagles win right now, at least maybe $10,000 payout.
Yeah. So that'd be pretty nice. You can only get in on those weekly parlays managed by Pat and Greg, and Mark's hot on the picks right now at patreon.com/hardfactor. And you can get in on the parlay with us, and you could have been in on this $10,000 win that's definitely going to cash because all the games are going to go our way.
I definitely like walking around my house saying, I'm fucking out. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm out if we don't win this week.
Oh, right. Because it is a bear. You're like, I mean, you're doing a lot of parlays every week. And I mean,
but we're going to hit 17. Eagles down by 3. Not looking good, William.
We're going to hit this.
Kick a field goal.
They're outside of field goal range, Wes. A couple penalties.
That guy on the Eagles, he's got a huge leg. I mean, don't count him out.
Big leg, big play.
Huge leg, guys. It's all going to happen for us. And
he's going to kick it.
Yeah, he's going to nail it. And I've got a very horny woman in Georgia and a bonus dog, private parts lady in Florida, and then an update on the Super Pigs. Remember them? Canadian Super Pigs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're out there. I got an update on them to tell you about today. Don't forget, everybody. Go check out the free special Hive Hour episode of the Bunny Ranch, Moonlight Bunny Ranch in Carson City. They joined us at patreon.com/hardfactor for a Hive Hour. Learn all about the Bunny Ranch straight from 4 of the hottest bunnies who sat down with us recently. Also, you can get Florida Man Friday and Discord access there for as little as $5 a month. It's a steal. And you can get in on Pat's parlay. I mean, it's really, you're making money. Whew, really.
You're making money if he hits this fucking kick, which is like a 56 yarder.
Once we hit the lotto pool and the parlay multiple times, then you're making money for sure. 100%.
Tell me about the lotto pool.
Lotto pool's varied though.
Get my mind off of it here, Wes.
It's, I mean,
59-yard attempt, a 59-yard attempt. This is insane.
He's got that. He's got that in spades.
He's got it. Kicks up.
Hand.
It is no good.
Oh.
It's good. Kick's good. Kick's
good.
Yeah. Big Fudge saw it first in the live chat, youtube.com/hardfactor news.
All right, I'm going to put the phone down because we got a
59-yarder.
There we go.
59-yarder.
Grief.
Wow.
Damn.
Did the Eagles kicker make your kicker projections, Wes?
Wow.
What's his name?
Whoa.
I don't think so.
Can't recall, but he's got a leg.
I heard he's good.
Yeah, clutch. They call him clutch.
Yeah, getting laid tonight, Mister.
Yeah.
They're
They're gonna basically rape him with prostitutes tonight.
Well, they're going to overtime, so they don't know. They don't. We don't know. Okay.
Hopefully.
9-yarder
If-
go to OT.
If you kick the OT
Wait, how
field
much time
goal,
does the Bills have left? The live.
God damn it, Will. Seconds.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's going over.
Oh shit.
Like the flashier players on the Eagles with like the, that make like the big bucks will just
Elliott.
force him to like fuck a prostitute or like you got to,
Come on, Elliot.
I
Get
insist.
your dick wet. Yeah, I mean, probably.
We're
I don't
paying
know.
for it, Elliott.
That's
You
what I
nailed
think
that
happens.
fucking kick, Elliot. Yeah.
Oh, you're not into her, but then what about her?
Right.
So you think there's like forced brothel activity?
I think it's it's like you can't like it's that makes it okay maybe in someone's mind. Like I insist, like like
Right.
Can't be rude.
I'm paying
Yeah.
for this $1,000 prostitute. So
Are you? Yeah. Are you saying that like kickers de facto don't bang prostitutes, but other guys do
I'm saying maybe
because
if
of
the kick-
financial
they get
differences?
pressured into it by the
financial
skill position
differences
players.
and maybe
is it the
if-
skill
maybe if the
players or the
kickers-
line? Wes, who are you saying pressures the kickers into it?
the people that have millions and millions of dollars.
Okay.
On
It ain't the QBs. I'll tell you that.
Edge rushers and skill guys is what
talking
Wes
about
is saying.
guys that normally fuck prostitutes, whoever
They
they
make
Wide
sure that Elliott-
receivers,
Yeah,
cornerbacks.
receivers,
in.
sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
Safeties.
Yeah, sure.
Whew. Linebackers.
The girls at the bunny ranch were talking about that.
It sounds
go
good
out there.
for Elliot right now. So hopefully that he comes through and
Tight ends, not prostitute guys. So
I don't know. Yeah.
Mark saw it live. I guess we're getting these comments on a delay because he says Jake Elliott. Good for him.
well, you know what? When you're streaming NFL, bro, it's like I'll be like watching it on my phone, and I'll have it on all three TVs, like Red Zone channel, and it's at three different clips. So you never know. You never know where everyone is. Everyone could be at a 5-minute delay up to it. But whatever. Let's just do the fucking news.
And Mark's in the live chat. He's not on the pod. But that's
Hell yeah. Okay. Let's get paid. Want to get paid.
the news.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna jump in.
Do you know who you're with? 3 Factor, yeah. And this is real news. Welcome.
You're welcome. Let's talk a little sausage, shall we?
Ooh,
The
sausage.
sausage. You guys ever been like on a late night like bender and just wanted some just sausage? Just you know what would be great right now is just a link, just hot link.
Yeah, it sounds more of like something that I end up in the situation of more than like desiring. Like it's not like I'm not seeking out the sausage, but sometimes if you're browned out and then all there is in the fridge is sausage, you end up eating a ton of sausage.
I think he's talking about
Also-
street food. You're talking about street. You're talking about the street vendor.
I'm talking
with the
about
sausage?
either or. Like if you're at home and you happen to have like you look in the fridge, you're like, damn, I wish I had a sausage I could cook up right now. But a lot of times late night street food is sausage too.
Right,
like
sausage
like a
and
dog.
peppers and onions.
Yeah.
Smells-
Yeah.
Best worst 6th Street, Austin, Texas. Definitely. Once I got a taste of that,
Mhm.
They get
I
you
always
with
wanted
the
to go
smell.
back to it. But
You
dude,
wait in line.
in Chicago and Jersey, last two places I've lived, sausage is a thing. Like in Jersey, sausage and peppers. Any Italian restaurant you go to, it's going to be on the menu. Over here, it's like more like a schnitzel, right? Or like a brat.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's very, very around.
Yeah. You know where else they like sausage is Germany. And
Oh yeah.
they've taken their love to sausage and their dislike of not getting sausage whenever they want it to a new level. And they have introduced sausage vending machines that are open 24 hours a day, because in many of the smaller towns and cities, they take their sausage seriously. They like to go to a butcher for their sausage. So now
Sure.
butchers are putting out and shops are putting out these vending machines outside the shop. So if it's 3 a.m., you get home from a little, having a few pints with your buddies. You want a sausage? You just walk down to the vending machine and you get yourself a sausage to cook up.
How are you sure that's fresh, Wes? Because
Well, I imagine it's these. So these are Germany is kind of moving towards the Japan. It seems love of vending machines. As you can see, there's multiple types of sausage. You got your white casing sausage. You got your brown, your dark red. You got some other kind of meats in there.
No,
and it's
no panties
refrigerated.
in there. No panty. But
No.
look, in Germany, sausages are what panties are to Japan, I think.
Listen,
right?
you're not going to get away with serving shitty sausage in Germany.
Right.
They'll
meat,
shut.
too.
You'll shut you down.
Would that
Japan
be
has
hot
bear meat vending machines too.
if a lady was wearing
meat, too.
sausage underwear? Is that hot?
No.
Is there any scenario that's hot?
No.
Like a
I've been watching
Frauliner?
chicks eat a sausage. That's pretty hot. Like like if she's at the beer garden.
Kielbasa girl.
Yeah, just think about her burps.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. Well, no, I mean just the visual, more to the visual.
Anyway, the article states these things are booming in German cities, and especially in structurally weak rural areas, vending machines or solutions are becoming increasingly popular. And
That's such a German way to define a city: structurally weak rural areas.
Shops that aren't open all the time. They have afforded people to just walk down to the vending machine and pick up a sausage. I mean, I think that the U.S. should move more towards niche vending machines as well. I'm sick of just your candy and your soda vending machines over here.
Sure, but
I wouldn't mind getting some meat.
Yeah, but isn't it just automation? It's like another way to get rid of workers, right? It's like the more shit you can
in a rural town where they don't have structurally weak. This is just serving. You ever been in a small town after hours? Try to find some eats. Impossible.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. They don't have Walgreens 24 hours over there, and this is butcher quality sausage you can get from a vending machine.
Yeah. Pros.
So there's that.
Quiet lifestyle. Okay. Beautiful landscapes. Cons. Structurally weak town. What's the white sausage? What is that white sausage?
I forget what it's called.
Oh, it's just like it's one of those it's like one of the beer sausages, right?
Yeah.
They have like different casings.
Is it kielbasa, that one? No, I don't know.
Is it ghost sausage?
I have no idea what the names are.
I have no idea.
Anyway, you eat it with beer. I know that about all of them.
Yeah, you just pound beers. But Pat, and Will, to your point about the automation replacing these people, there's 570,000 vending machines in Germany, and they're meant to, what the article says, complement rather than replace traditional shops. So
says the guy that owns the vending machine, not the guy that works at the sausage factory.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if the shops own the vending machines and they just like say, hey, look, I'm not going to be open today because I got a hangover, but hey, I stocked my vending machine for you. If you
Something tells me the butchers cut the shops out since they don't need them anymore with the vending machines. But who knows? Maybe in Germany.
You can get potato salad over there too, milk, they say, butter. It's like a little mini CVS in a vending machine, which I think is fabulous. I would love to be able to go get sausage and like a full meal from a vending machine.
I wouldn't trust it.
Really?
Right, like Subway is doing this, and like I think we all are resounding no.
No,
I would never trust this at all. Have you the reason why is because we grew up.
Though.
Yeah, but we grew up in an era in America when they had these cold vending machines before, and they had bullshit items in them like pies and milks and shit that would never get changed out. It was disgusting. And I think people were just
talking about at our high school specifically.
They had them all over the fucking country when we were young, and they were disgusting. And so I think people are just being cheap and going back to that shit. And it's like, no, it was never good. Because like shit sits in there forever, doesn't get sold, doesn't get changed out. And by the time you get it, it's some stale bullshit.
That would piss me off if I pressed the button and then it came out and it was like 5 days too old or something.
Yeah, you can't check the expiration date.
Yeah. You need like binoculars
in a vending machine.
Anyway, I don't know.
What's the news here?
I mean, I hear you on the convenience side, Wes, but I think to me,
I knew you were going to ask that, Pat. The news is that people are moving towards this automation in Germany, and it hopefully will come to the rest of the world where you can get meat and your goods without having to worry about if your local shop is open. That's the news.
Going to a butcher.
And that Germany loves sausage.
Costco butcher me, please.
Yeah. That's it. Sausage.
Well, it's cool.
Cool.
All right. Hell yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
There you go.
It's big news.
I'm not eating it. Good news.
Pat, you've covered non-big news stories before too.
Good news for you.
I was just waiting for the punch. No, I like it. I mean, I'm a sausage guy. I was just waiting for
call him out though.
I was waiting for and then and there's a disease in there.
No, okay. Just the Germans love sausage and they love vending machine sausage now too. It's becoming a thing. So
yeah. That's good for Wes and Germans. A fun fact from producer Eric. It's a Weissenwurst, which literally means white sausage, traditional German sausage made from minced veal and pork back bacon. Oh, wow. That sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
The veal. Sorry it probably just the word upsets people.
It does. It's a messed up way to have meat. Well, we might as well. Why don't you jump in?
Okay, I'll jump in. I've got a story where I'm just going to take it to the internet for the top comment on the video of the body cam footage that was posted on Twitter. Some call it X. This is the top comment. Ian Miles Chong tweets, "That's one hell of a reason to get arrested. How
I hate that guy.
embarrassing." Well, that's why I read it in that voice, Pat. And then the last Don, at the last Don 222, he replies, or he or she replies, I'm assuming he, never talked to the cops, just asked for a lawyer and sorted out later. Now she's on camera admitting to the offense. And he nailed it. The top commenter on Twitter, now X, nailed it. Here's the body cam footage of the arrest that we're talking about. Now, this is
the photo has me curious. She's in a swimsuit.
She sure is. She's at a beach. I'll let you know this much. She was at a beach on Tybee Island Beach in Georgia.
Oh, I hear that's great. I hear that's beautiful.
Yeah. Tybee Island. It must be. It sets a mood, Pat, because here is the body cam footage that Chong was so annoyingly referencing.
I was just sitting on my tail. Nobody was around me.
Okay, and you were over at the beach?
Like I was near the water.
Near the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do? What did I do?
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Who saw that?
I mean,
Got me.
No, they didn't. That's not true.
Why would they call us that?
Nobody was around. Was it an anonymous call?
Oh.
Is this one of my buddies? Okay,
No,
one of my buddies.
No, it's not one of your buddies. It's a family.
Okay, look, let me show you what I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
Just
Is it right if I look through it? I mean, if you can
Just
open it,
dildos.
Can I see the contents inside the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand what y'all.
We're just here because someone called and we're very concerned. Okay.
This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it. I got you. And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in my. I was sitting on the beach, and I just. Okay. Do I get a ticket?
So you did have a vibrator.
Oh, no.
Listen, I was sitting on the water like this, and I just put it in there, and it was covered up, and I just had an orgasm. I'm sorry, I was stressed out. Is that
Okay. Just
Blame
hang
it.
tight for me.
Brutal honesty.
Truth comes
All
out.
inside the pants.
If this is anonymous, call
Just being lapped
I mean,
by the
if nobody
waves.
saw it, then they wouldn't have called, right?
man, please don't do this to me. Are you serious?
This is fucked up.
I love her crucifix
Family
right
saw
over
it, they
her
had kids.
bulging cleavage
What? Are
on
you
her freshly masturbated body.
Well, God is love, Pat. Remember that.
God is love, baby.
Search and
Bullet
man.
style. That's what they call it.
Yep, there it is.
It's a good looking gown.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Knows you going through it. You
She
logged
picked
in.
it up. She didn't put a glove on. What was it?
She admitted to it. And she said
She
she
smells
had
it.
an orgasm on the beach and
Smells like the
all
sea.
that other good mess. So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
No matter
Cool.
where she's using
Someone
it.
saw it, so that's why we're here. You know?
That's why we're here.
Job well done.
I mean, if you're gonna
In case anyone's
if you're gonna
discreetly
do something like
masturbating.
that, don't get caught. That's all I have to say. You know?
That cop, dude. It's that cop. If you could see the video, he's overweight, got like a patchy beard, and then when they're going through her backpack, he finds the vibrator immediately, and he's like, "Yeah, it's a bullet style. That's what they call it." And
The dog is barking at the backpack.
That guy knows the fucking porn catalog by heart. He knows the name of every single vibrator. He ID'd it immediately.
This poor gal.
Rushed down
Could've
here as fast as I
easily-
could.
Right, I know. I heard. We get a lot of complaints like this. It's important we deal with them swiftly. The fingers of justice are long. What? She could have just said no.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
she was so
that's
honest.
That's why I did the comment first, because the last Don 222 nails it. Never talked to the cops, just asked for a lawyer and sorted out later. Now she's on camera admitting to the offense. She really is. And sadly, for 34-year-old at the time, Christina Revels Glick, who was on Tybee Island Beach in Georgia, that was on July 1st, 2021 when that happened. And the arrest footage is now all over social media, millions of views. The smoking gun claims that the family could hear her moaning, and that's why they called the police. There's no record of what happened to resolve this extremely, extremely small misdemeanor case. So probably dismissed somehow. I'm guessing she has a light record or none at all before that. And I just feel bad for Christina that the footage is out there now. But after seeing it, I just think she kind of got a raw deal for blasting off real quick when she thought she was alone. So hopefully the viral body cam video doesn't fuck up her life and she can make a positive out of it, because like it's bullshit.
It sucks because she's a certain level of crazy, right? She is just like, and it's not. I mean, yes, it is crazy to masturbate in public, right? But she's 100%. But she's the level of crazy that's going to get loud enough, right? Because you answered the question. I was going to ask how did someone even call this in, right? Because if it was as discreet as she was claiming it to be, which is both a small item, into medium sized vagina. It was that she was getting loud, bro. Which is like that's a level of crazy. That's a level. Kids
always ruin a good beach jerk off session. They do.
She could have been doing so much worse.
Legally, they do. Legally, they do. Yep.
I was thinking about the other day, guys that get usually it's guys, but guys that get busted masturbating in public. Like, have you? I mean, we've all had the urge to masturbate when in public. Just it's the urge to masturbate hits you. You just happen to be in public. What does it take to just go for it?
I don't know, because none of us have done it.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah,
nothing to lose.
Yeah, she has stuff to lose. I think she's just a little bit of a voyeur. I don't know if that's the word for it. She likes to get her rocks off in public a little bit, like people that wear the Benoit balls or have their partner with the internal stimulator. Anyways, not that crazy. But to the commenter's point, this is why you don't hash it out with the cops.
She wasn't like jamming a fucking. If she was out there jamming something in her vagina, I could see that. But she just put the thing in her pants and then had an orgasm. I mean, but I don't know.
But she admitted on body cam, Wes. And that's
the visual wasn't very offensive. That's all. The visual was not offensive at all.
Visual, it was pleasant, in fact. But it's also, we don't know, Wes. Like, she could have had like maybe some sort of surgery. She could have a metal plate down there, and that vibrator hitting that metal plate is loud. But
could have been loud.
But Will, before I just got one last question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the age, the threshold? If you make it to this age without masturbating in public, pre-senility, it's not going to happen. What's the age?
There's no age, because we talk about 60-year-old men.
But as I said, pre-senility.
Those guys are just having fun.
But those, so 60-year-old men they've probably been doing it forever. You finally got busted. I'm saying, what is the age where it's like, if you made it to 34 and you never beat off in public, like you're good?
No, things go downhill quickly at any time in your life.
Yeah, no, I think that, and also
that's life.
I'm pro Christina. I hope she overcomes this, because
you say anyone
can have a masturbate in public day, just like anyone could become a murderer. Anyone could have a masturbate in public day.
More likely for the public masturbation than the murder, I think. But
crimes of passion, all that kind of stuff.
Right, it is a crime of passion to yourself too, and to, I guess, the children who can see potentially, but they didn't see anything.
It's committing a crime of passion on myself
inside your pants.
Look, it's a victimless crime. Well, I went pretty hard on it.
Mostly, but the body cam footage is out now. The genie's out of the bottle. No taking it back. Last Don's original point stands. This is why you don't verbally hash shit out with the cops when it's a he said, she said situation. You say, "Hey, give me a lawyer and I'll talk to you later."
You ever masturbate in your car?
While driving.
While driving.
I've never done it. Have you?
Yeah,
just once.
All right.
I used to beat it while driving all the time. Like, yeah, road trips.
Yeah,
overnight road trips. Get bored.
Never
solo on the highway. Maybe usually in Alabama.
Yep.
Never done it. Done it in a plain bathroom though. A more egregious crime was committed against
sick piece
humanity.
Of shit.
That's disgusting.
A more egregious crime than all of this, guys, was committed against humanity also last Monday at Orlando's International Airport in Florida, when Julie Hartman, she was a passenger on a Frontier flight, and they were parked at Orlando waiting to go to Philly, and she took a video of a woman who tried to pee on everybody in the middle of the aisle, and it's Frontier, so they're not.
Oh, hell yeah! I've been so curious about how ladies pee forever. Show me.
Oh well, here she tries to do it.
Sorry, everybody. Are you serious?
Drops
Okay, let me look at that.
Oh shit!
Let me look at that. I don't give a
She didn't even pee though.
Fuck you.
It was a threat.
I don't give a. You never own it.
Don't make me pee on you, Wes.
She's even wearing a mask.
I love it when someone does something just abhorrent and then immediately flips into defensive mode.
This is a dream on a plane.
No, she's not with me the whole flight. The whole flight, she's not with me. I not the only.
Just keep the aisle clear at this time. Appreciate it. Try to clear the aisle.
From the beginning.
Once clear. Sorry, flight attendants get through. Thanks for your cooperation.
They have no control of this woman. She's just trying to pee.
She had no control of her bladder, bro.
Well, was she? It sounds like she was mad at someone. So, like some people, when they get mad at people, they might spit on them, curse at them. She is I'm gonna pee with my displeasure. It sounds like
I'll threaten to pee on you.
Yeah,
She probably was trying to make her way to the bathroom and
Right,
got
she
to
had
a
a
point.
clear.
The flight attendants wouldn't let her go to the restroom, and it was pre-flight. Again, parked at Orlando, going to Philly, and she's like, "I need to pee, and fuck all of you for being mad at me for holding us up. I need to pee before we go." And the flight attendants, as you saw, had no control and were just like, "Please don't do this." And then her identity hasn't been revealed since they probably could have just let her pee.
She dropped to the floor like she was trying to invent the dance move. She was like, "Sorry, everybody," bump, 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 and back up.
Well, listen,
yeah,
if you're gonna if you're gonna pee, like if you're a woman, you're gonna pee. The aisle of an airplane has a lot of great things to hold on to for leverage. I mean, it's a perfect place to pop a squat. Honestly,
Quite a bit of absorption too. It's it's a commercial grade carpet.
it's
Taking
probably the
it
next
back-
best thing to a toilet.
For sure. Well, it is almost a toilet. It's like almost like a movie theater.
What
floor.
airline did you say it was?
Frontier,
Orlando to
of course.
Frontier to Philly? Yeah.
But also taking it back to the kids seeing stuff they're not supposed to. I feel like this is way worse, right? Because she flashed the entire plane with.
Dude,
you
it was
could hear
1
crying
second.
kids. Yeah,
It
but
was
the
1
other
second.
girl, she's just moaning on the sand. I don't know.
Right.
The justice system confuses me sometimes.
Where is it? Well, put it on mute and play it back. I want to count the seconds from where she says, "I'm sorry, everyone," and then she hits the deck and she's back up because it
She
was just
doesn't
a
pee at all.
strong
immediate.
burst of
She goes, "I'm
urine.
sorry,
No, no.
everyone."
No,
Ow.
she doesn't
Okay,
pee.
1,
Glass it
2,
down.
done.
Totally nude.
No. She
3
didn't pee
seconds.
at all.
Dude.
No way.
Oh, do you think that was
That
like
was
a
threat.
that was a gesture
threat,
of protest?
Yeah, that was a
It was a
threat.
threat to pee. It was like she's doing a performative piss in the middle of the aisle because she needs to pee so bad. And so,
She's treating her urethra like a loaded weapon, saying, "I'll do it."
yeah,
Mhm.
I think they should have let her pee. It would have resolved everything.
She had her urethra just pointed to the head of an aisle carpet and said, "I'll pull the trigger."
If I was seated in front of her, I would be yelling, "Just do it! Just go ahead and do it! I don't want to like."
Right, it's a
Yeah,
front
let her
tier.
pee.
Right,
Yeah,
you're on
let
your
her
way
pee.
back from vacation. What do you care, dude? Just get home. You know, I would understand if you're on your way to vacation, like your clothes are all clean, but like, just let her pee, man.
You won't.
She won't. She's about 60 years old. Okay, she looks like she bore children. We don't know what's going on with that bladder situation.
It's true.
It's gonna be
It's
tough.
true.
It can be tough for women.
It is
Back to
very
Philly
true.
from Orlando. Yeah. Well, anyways, those are some magical moments brought to us by some naughty ladies out there. Almost good enough to make you want to get a picture painted so you can remember them forever. And Paint Your Life, they could do that for you. I know I brag about it a lot on this podcast, but the family portrait that Paint Your Life made for us is simply the best. I've shown you a time lapse of the artist painting it. I've shown you how the photos we put together to get the compilation done. Paint Your Life transforms your photos into a one-of-a-kind, beautiful hand-painted portrait by professional artists. And that's what they do. They're the best at it. Get a professional hand-painted portrait created from any photo for a sentimental holiday gift right from the heart. Use their compilation service and upload multiple photos to create anything you imagine. Put yourself in a location you've always wanted to go to, or add a lost loved one to a special occasion, or create the portrait of your dreams like Pat did, putting Spork in a judge's wig. And so, you know, Paint Your Life has made dreams come true for all of us. Wes has got a dog that posthumously portraitized by Paint Your Life, and his lady absolutely loved it. Lots of options. Customize your experience with a payment plan that works for you. As little as 10% down makes this a truly affordable gift. User-friendly platform lets you order a custom-made hand-painted portrait in less than 5 minutes. You'll get to approve every stage of the portrait process as well, and request as many modifications as you'd like to ensure the portrait is painted just like you dreamed. The perfect holiday gift. Literally, if you give a Paint Your Life to somebody, you will win the holidays. Guaranteed.
Well,
Hands down.
It's easy.
Eagles just scored.
Woo! There we go.
Whoa.
In this holiday season, you can give the most meaningful gift you have ever given from PaintYourLife.com, and there's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now is a limited time offer. Get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping. To get this special offer, text the word FACTOR to 87204. That's FACTOR to 87204. Text FACTOR to 87204. Paint Your Life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
Boys, we got $10,000 of parlays going into the evening game.
Let's go.
So what do we need?
Patreon.com/HeartFactor.
Do you want to know what we need? Do you want to know badly?
Yeah.
We got Ravens plus 7.5. We got Minnesota plus 7.5 on one. Okay. On the big boy, we got Ravens +2, Vikings +2. We got Ravens -3. And we got Ravens money line. So we really need a Ravens showing, a positive Ravens showing. We need the Vikings to win.
Come on, Lamar.
Ravens win will be huge. Nice.
Pretty big. Okay, guys. I think we've talked about this before, and Mark's on the show, so we can talk about it big time. They eat animals in China, cats and dogs.
Ooh.
Yeah, they have dog meat festivals some places.
Yeah. Also, weird move that a feline, okay, is a unit of measurement in China that they use when talking about food. Kind of ironic.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So like they might say like, oh, like that's 3 feline, but like they're not talking about 3 full cat. It's like 3, quarts of cat or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how comfortable they are with it. It's
they get real comfortable, dude. And
world in terms of eating something you might use as a pet as well.
That was one of the one faces of death that I had when I was young. They had some nasty animal stuff on there my mom found, and I was very close to being sent to a psychiatrist.
What do you mean you had faces of death? That was like a video you downloaded from the internet. You bought it?
No, I had one, like a physical one. I don't know where I got it. Maybe I did buy it. I don't know if I ordered it. I don't know how I got a hold of it. Maybe I
like a bum fight video.
You shouldn't have had it.
Shouldn't have had it. And I had it under my couch, and it was, death and gore and disgusting shit. And one of them was like cats being boiled, and one of them was like people eating dog. It was.
Were you a faces of death guy?
No, no. I was very curious.
I only ordered it in the early internet.
Yeah, because I'd heard about it, and so I saw it once and never watched it again, and it just stayed under my couch until my mom found it. And then was like, what the fuck?
But you had a physical copy, because I remember someone downloading it and saying, do you want to watch it? And me saying, nope.
I had a VHS of that.
You needed the hardcover.
I had a VHS of it. It was brutal.
Yeah, no. Faces of Death. Google it. Horrible. Don't watch it, but just read the Wikipedia. Don't watch it, but read the Wikipedia. I doubt they even could still watch it. The internet's become a different place. But guys, the Yulin Lychee and Dog Meat Festival is a 10-day festival where over 10,000 dogs are eaten in China. Cat meat is served as well. Fresh lychees and liquor also available at the festival to wash those cats and dogs down. It'll be raining cats and dogs in your stomach after you wash down some cat and dog with lychee.
It's like a pear, but a little more exotic.
Yeah. A lot of us here in America, we celebrate the summer solstice by barbecuing. Usually it's June 21, right? Something like that, Willie? Summer solstice?
Yeah, something like that.
Right. In China, 2009, they said, let's start a dog and cat food meat festival. And that's what they did. Dog eating's tradition in China, according to folklore. And this is from The Independent, by the way. So I'm not, like, I did check. I'm like, am I being sold some anti-commie rag from some anti-China website? Probably. Okay. But The Independent is independent.
No, it's factual. They have a dog meat festival in China where they keep dogs in cages and slaughter them and eat them.
Yum. According to folklore.
I've never tried it, so I'm not going to knock it. Morally hard to swallow when you're a dog owner. But lychee looks crazy. If you've never seen it, look it up. It's nuts. It's like a spiky red tennis ball that you cut the skin open, and then the white fruit inside is delicious.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah.
So good.
It's like rambutan.
When did you have lychee? When you were being ingratiated into the Asian community, Wes? Is that like one of the
lychee, rambutan, they sell lychee. Like the thing about lychee is it's got the pits in there too, but you can I used to buy like cans of pitted lychee in syrup, and it was a great You just snack on it. It's sweet. It's
You would
delicious.
just get pitted.
Yeah, I would just
Dude, it
put
is.
some lychee.
Yeah, because that's the problem with lychees and rambutan too. They got the big pits in them,
Underrated
but
fruit.
it's fun to eat around it.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Didn't know. Well, in China, guys, and the reason they eat it at the solstice, eating the meat during the summer months brings luck and good health. Eating the meat during the winter months means that you're a psycho who has a Faces of Death VHS under your couch in your basement. Some also believe dog meat can ward off disease and, guess what? Heighten men's sexual performance. So got a little bit of dog in me, baby.
Right.
That's the
What's
excuse
gotten
for,
into you?
That's the excuse for all animal atrocities that Asians commit, is that it's good for the libido and sex, and that's behind everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
really.
seems-
They just want to eat animals that are pets and fuck.
Yeah.
Right. How can a I don't even want to get into it. 'Cause
No,
I
you
don't
should
even wanna
ask.
think about eating
You
the
should
dog.
ask it.
How could a dog's meat get you? I guess like it's like oysters, like where
You ever hung around with a dog? It'll hump your leg. It's a horny animal. So you're getting some of
Right.
that horn
Every-
dog in you.
every mammal's horny.
I think maybe also when they're being slaughtered, they release like some kind of endorphin into their meat, like a shock factor, and then you can consume that. Maybe
Weird.
That's got to be an urban legend. Around 10 to 20 million
it's a theory.
Whoa.
yeah, dogs are killed. Well, you're the guy who saw Faces of Death. I
That's
didn't.
worse than veal. I'll tell you.
Taking it to the internet, live internet comment from Mark. We all went to a beach week, like our third, and the 50-year-old host had a beer vending machine and like 3 DVDs of Faces of Death. That was a great house. I believe it was called the Mardi Gras House in Dewey Beach, Delaware. You might be able to look it up. I don't remember the vending machine of Faces of Death, but they did have a like a slot machine in there, which is genius. They just take your cash. Anyway, 10 to 20 million dogs roughly are killed for human consumption in China a year. A passenger on China Eastern Airlines took to the internet recently and posted a photo of the menu for the in-flight meal. And I'm going to pull it up here, guys. I believe this is on business class. So lunch and dinner. The appetizer is smoked pepper beef, yum, vanilla shrimp, imported dog food, okra, diced cucumbers, tomato, and lemon fan.
That's an interesting combo.
Imported dog food with
imported dog food. That's how you know it's good, bro. This dog food's not local. This ain't no Miller Lite. Okay, this is a Kolsch when it comes to dog food. This is a Heineken. This imported dog food. They give regular dog food to the economy class, but this is business class. Imported.
This is from a
dog food.
country where they don't eat their dogs, so you know it's going to be better than.
This is from a country where they do eat their dogs. Here's the big concern about it. Well, this is
that's
clearly
where the menu is in China, but they're importing this dog food to China, right? Because it's going to be better in a country outside of China where they care about the dogs.
Here's my big concern. Well, this seems like a Google Translate misstep. Okay.
Okay.
Which leads me to believe that it could be dog, imported dog. That is food. See where I'm going with this? Like a toy poodle, something delicate. Let's go to the internet. Okay.
Yeah, because it could be a dog for sure, 100%, right?
These are comments that were all written in Chinese, okay, or Mandarin, and then translated. James Chan says, "Really?" Sammy Wan says, "Imported dog food." Deanne Kwan says, "Very good, Chinese symbol, pet-friendly airliner." Gregory L. Nishida said, "I'm sure this vanilla is not vanilla." Okay. Wing Tang, "Savages eat bacon." Joseph Chi, "Dog food is still better than dog."
Yeah. So
I doubt that.
it's really
That's true.
alarming if it's imported dog.
Either way, I'm going to pass on the meal, right? You guys going to pass on the meal?
Yeah, you don't want it either way.
Yeah.
No. That's not
I'm
happening.
going with the alternate. I'm going with the vegan meal. You
What
got
was
a
the other
vegan
one?
meal?
I'll take the lemon fan. Yeah, there was a lemon fan on this. Something like was like a
There was a
piece of
corn
lettuce.
dragon soup too. Did you see that?
that looked
Yeah,
better.
Whatever that is.
Real
Corn
dragon in there.
soup. Yeah.
If you went with a vegan meal, Wes,
I'd eat
and you-
dragon. Would you eat dragon? I mean, that would be like probably a once in a
time I'd
lifetime.
Talk about someone give you a
bro.
boner. Dragon would give you a boner.
It would be like
talk about
eating
getting
Mario.
magical powers.
Yeah, it would be like getting the star in Mario when you eat a dragon.
It'd be like eating Mario.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass. I mean, think about it. If you ever get the chance, give it a shot. That would turn a vegan probably if they had the chance to eat some dragon.
Oh,
Guys, if you
easily.
did order a vegan meal while flying in the Orient, like on Japan Airlines, you might get this: a banana with chopsticks. That happened last year to a man who ordered the vegan meal.
Well, that's what they think of vegans in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drink up, buddy. Here's your one banana.
Yep. Guys,
that's what that plate says.
Good pour on the wine, though.
Yeah,
it was a good
Heavy,
pour.
You're gonna need it because you're a vegan. Sorry,
I'll take the banana and a good pour any day.
you're a vegan going to Japan. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'll take the vegan meal and the pint of champagne, please.
Yeah.
Well, look, if you were flying in the Orient, you might want to know a different language, okay? And that's where Babbel can come in. What do you call a person who speaks three languages? It's a trilingual, guys.
Wow.
What about someone who speaks two?
Bilingual.
What about someone who speaks one?
Me.
You know. It's an American because we're dumbasses. Only 22% of Americans speak another language.
White Americans.
Yeah, that's true.
Black Americans.
That's true. Starting a new language this fall will be the exception, not the rule. I guess technically winter. But get on it with Babbel, guys. Why Babbel? Because it works. Instead of paying $100 for a private tutor or fooling yourself with language apps that are a little bit more than games, Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are designed for over 150 language experts by 150 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. It's designed by real people for real conversation. That's the key here, guys. A lot of people, I took Spanish for years and failed it, learned nothing. Then when I started hanging with Spanish dudes down in Texas, I started chatting with them. I learned how to speak Spanish a little bit, right? Okay, that's the whole situation. And, that's what Babbel brings to you. Will, what are the advantages that you got from speaking another language, the short period of time that you did?
Been bilingual in French for forever. I haven't used it recently, but back in the day when I did use it a lot, it opens up conversations to a whole new set of people that you wouldn't otherwise talk to if you didn't even try to speak their language. And making an effort is like the step to start communication. And so you could speak with a whole new set of people, like millions of people with every language. Yeah.
I love when someone makes an effort, I mean, that's the least they can do, make an effort.
So do the French. The French feel that way. Mm-hmm. And you know who else is going to feel that way? Your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Okay, especially to your girlfriend if she thinks, I just don't know if this guy's marriage or child rearing material.
Wow,
show her that you're self-improving. I'll tell you a real quick story. I walked in on an artist I was managing at one time. We were supposed to have a meeting. I walk in and there's like a guy in a linen suit sitting with my artist, and he says, 1 second, we're wrapping up. Handsome man, linen suit, leaves the room. I said, what was that? He's like, I'm taking French lessons. I said, I'm with you forever, man. I thought it was the coolest thing. I really did. And when you're messing with Babbel, you'll hear sounds like this when you get a correct answer. Ooh, isn't that satisfying?
Positive reinforcement.
Oh.
Yeah. 10 million subscriptions sold, guys. Here's a special limited time offer. Deal for just our listeners to get started right now. Get 55% off your Babbel subscription, only for Hard Factor listeners. You do that by going to Babbel, BABBEL.com/factor. That's Babbel, BABBEL.com/factor. Get 55% off at Babbel.com/factor. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Will, I know maybe in the past some people may have said that you were, a Putin apologist, maybe at one point.
Well, you said that.
Right.
Because you wanted the Ukrainian war so badly.
Right. Wes's people.
Yeah. Maybe it was me that said that. Of course, we know it's not true. But this latest story, if you ever were on the fence, and I know you weren't, is surely.
I hope you invested in BlackRock when you were hoping for that war to start, because that's the investment that's going to pay off.
I don't have money to invest in anything. Is surely going to cement your hatred for Vladimir. Okay. According to Newsweek and the New York Post, it seems that a Russian man who was sentenced to 2 decades in prison, just 2 decades in prison, for killing 4 teenagers in a satanic ritual, has been pardoned by Russian President Vladimir Putin because he served in the war. So Putin, as we know, has been a little short on soldiers because they're getting slaughtered in Ukraine on the front lines, and he's gone to criminals, hardened criminals. He's recruiting from prisons, and this recent one is a Satanist cannibal that he pardoned by the name of Obi Olyak. Yeah,
He looks like an American serial killer. He looks like from the 80s. He looks like a shithead,
the light stash,
Southern serial killer from the 80s.
Yeah, that Slavic stash on him for sure.
Yeah,
stabbed a victim 666 times. Huh? That's what the
they counted it out. They counted it out to make sure that, you know, because I guess 666 means something to Satanists, and he counted out 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 666, and then they took the victim's body back and they fried it up and ate it.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Guarantee the medical examiner only got to like 240, and he was like, it's probably 666.
Well, these are eyewitness reports of what happened at the event, what was uncovered at the trial. Witnesses who witnessed this brutal murder said that he counted to 666 stabs. So
how does the Temple of Satan feel about this? Putin teaming up with their guys.
Well, the Satanic Temple and I think the Temple of Satan are two different things. Or the Church of Satan, sorry, Church of Satan. This guy's the Church of Satan guy, I believe. And so anyway, they said that he decapitated the girls or one of the other people decapitated the girls with a sword, mutilated their corpses, carved them up, and then fried up their internal organs and ate them. And he was on his way to serve, just 20 years in prison. But Putin said, hey, you know what? You go fight in the war for me. I'm going to pardon you. And that's what he did. So he put a cannibal on the front lines. He was serving in the Z troop, I guess is what it's called.
They look like they're having fun.
Yeah, they're out there.
Look at the camaraderie between those Satanists.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Are they all cannibal Satanists in that one?
Not all of them. Just I mean, they all might be criminals because
at least this guy.
At least this guy, at least Obiolak.
A few others, okay.
But luckily for Obiolak, he was injured in the war and is now just back home hanging out. He was injured. He can barely walk, and his dad said, yeah, he's just resting at home now. But he's out. He's free, even though he slaughtered 4 girls and then made a new Satanist bathe in their blood as part of the initiation ritual.
Pardoned this guy, huh? For his
I think what happened is Putin's got the policy, and this guy was like, "I'm in." Right? There's probably like a bunch of folks who are like fucked up. Probably not this fucked up. This is fucked up.
He's not being too scrupulous with who he's.
He falls into a Venn diagram.
Yeah,
that's weird for Putin because he considers himself such like a good Christian, and now he's using cannibal Satanists. I mean, that's surprising. That's something.
Yeah.
That's he's desperate, as you said, Wes.
Yep. He is walking. His dad said he served for 6 months in Storm Z, but the wound was serious. So again, he's just at home now, chilling. But he's full pardon after not serving 20 years.
Live internet comment from Tiller. When do we get to fix bayonet, Sarge? It's are the knife drills coming up?
Yeah, that guy's going to be super excited about his bayonet. Yeah. Got to say, not a fan of this move. Putin teaming up with the Satanists.
Yeah, at least 17 people who committed high-profile murders were issued pardons to fight in Ukraine in 2022 and 2023. So it doesn't matter what you've done, as long as you're willing to exchange a pardon for some time in Putin's military, he will give you that pardon.
That's insane, bro. That's fucking that's insane. I mean, like, talk about losing your people. Not that it matters. It's a dictatorship, but like the families of these 4 girls that got stabbed 666 times and then eaten, right?
Oh, yeah. They just found out in June that he had been pardoned and is now resting at home. And they're, of course, pretty unhappy about that.
Also, like, think about all the times it could backfire. Think about all the times like someone does something atrocious to someone's child, and then you see like the courtroom footage of like the dad or the mom trying to like jump over the stanchion and strangle the killer. I'd go sign up for Ukraine, right? It was like get an opportunity to get on the battlefield and kill this fool. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. It's too easy. Too easy to decision.
Yeah, I mean, now that I know Putin's with the Satanists,
right?
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to
We're gonna lose Will over there.
Real tough. I knew that would solidify things for you. So,
Well, but they say Ukrainians got the Nazis over there. So Wes, it goes back to the original argument. Nazis are Satanists.
Yeah.
It's a real box of tarantulas.
It's tough, isn't it?
BlackRock's making a ton of money though. That's what's important. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. But you know what's a lot nicer than Nazis or Satanists is buying a gift, a unique gift for someone that you love. We're over here. Luckily, we're not in a bloody war being slaughtered by Satanists or Nazis. And we have the luxury living here in America to find the perfect gift for our loved one this holiday season. And you know where you're going to go get that? Uncommon Goods. If you want to hear, hey, where'd you get that? This holiday season, Uncommon Goods is your secret weapon. I'm not talking, never mind the weapon. Uncommon Goods is here to make your holiday shopping stress-free by scouring the globe for the most remarkable and truly unique gifts for everyone on your list. Whether you're shopping for your secret Santa or your entire family, it's a one-stop shop. I think Mark said he knocked out his entire family in one hour on Uncommon Goods, because
it's like it's the secret weapon, the level of like the aliens in Independence Day. It's that style of secret weapon for your holiday.
Dude, they have a create your own real viewer, like where you can upload photo, those things from when you were kids where you look through it like binoculars, and then you hit the button on the side and it switches the picture.
Love those.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. And also, when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. The fine products are often made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. And from art and jewelry to kitchen, home, and bar, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. Something that people didn't even know they needed or wanted. You're going to find it at Uncommon Goods, and they're going to be really happy with the gift. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. So they've donated more than $2.5 million to date, which is awesome. So to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/heart factor. That's uncommongoods.com/heart factor, 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary.
Wes, if you were still drinking, I would get you these 19th hole cocktail stirs, which are little cocktail stirs, but they're in the shape of golf clubs. Or now that you're not drinking, I might get you and make your own churro kit.
Look at that. Churros.
Wow.
Delicious.
That would be delightful.
See, they got something for everybody at Uncommon Goods. Go knock it out. Use the code. All right, guys. Live comment real quick to start this one off. A person with a Russian name. I don't know how to say that. Yaxdabasia WA. They made a big deal out of the super pigs. Well, yeah. They sure did. That also reminds me, don't follow the Russian hard factor on iTunes. We don't know who they are. It's but also super pigs, to this commenter's point, super pigs are back and stronger than ever. Bigger threat than ever. Folks, we have been trying to warn you about the dangers of feral hogs since we started this show back in June 2018. 40 feral hogs, Canadian super hogs. We've kept the Heart of Hive on the front lines of the feral hog war in North America. And frankly, that's what's going on. It's a war. And we've even started the theoretical biker bar called Pythons and Hogs, wearing the shirt right now. It only serves invasive species because A, they're delicious, and B, they pose a threat to our natural North American ecosystem. And if you want to see what could happen, just take a look at what a snow-adapted boar is doing to skiers in Japan right now at the Myoko ski resort. See this, fellas? These snowboarders are just on the slopes. Wild feral pig coming in, taking them out.
With the tusks, it's moving at a clip of like 22, 23 miles an hour and just messing him up.
Thank God he's got a snowboard on his feet.
That's right. Feral pig. Just taking you out while you're trying to ski, trying to snowboard in Japan. They don't have it under control. And look, that's a wild boar that's comfortable in the snow, just like the Canadian super pigs that are being bred north of the border. And the northern United States aren't about that life of being bullied around by super pigs that are running on your snow. So what they're doing, the states of Minnesota and Montana are taking action to guard against the plague of Canadian super pigs that are exploding in population 9% year over year, all across Alberta, Saskatchewan, and the Manitoba Canadian provinces. So these things, these behemoths,
look at that thing,
just spreading year over year, 9%. It's crazy.
Dude, it looks like a wolf, but it's a pig.
Yeah.
Super kind of majestic.
It is. But Pat, it could overrun the United States if we're not careful. So Minnesota is setting up.
You really think that it could overrun the United States? With
you want this thing? Do you want this thing eating the plants in your backyard?
I would say the majority of firearms purchased in this country, the only thing that they ever do is kill hogs.
I am not playing around with Canadian super pigs. And so I'm happy that those rifles are getting these hogs because I don't want them coming over the border. And they haven't yet, but they might So the states, they're wising up north. Minnesota is setting up a quote unquote proactive review to figure out how to not get pillaged by the super pigs that are breeding all over Canada. And Montana is just cutting to the chase and telling people to quote squeal on feral pigs to the Livestock Invasive Species Council, call in a sighting, and they will quote unquote make an effort to prevent any future pig problems.
They'll jump right in.
Yeah. Dude, in Montana, being a feral hog killer, it's an awesome job.
Who was the politician that we talked to that was in the helicopter that was just up there shooting feral pigs?
A lot of them, I'm sure. I forget which one we talked about. That's a popular thing to do.
It is.
Voter right
I think it sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah.
It does. We need to do it ourselves, guys. I'm going to try to get in touch with this Livestock and Invasive Species Council in Montana because I think they got a lot going on up there, a lot of cool stuff.
I killed a javelina once, and I felt really bad about it.
Oh,
we're at the Wheeler Ranch.
No, I was out with this musician Paul Cawthon. He was
what's cuter than
a music video, and I brought my gun, and they were like, "Kill him, Pat!" And I was like, "Oh!" I did it.
Oh man,
it's cuter. That's not a Canadian super hog. Javelina is like a smaller, cuter pig. Also, just like, anyways, South Texas. Also, way cooler than super pig invasions. And in Canada right now, the Northern Lights. NASA took this picture of the globe with the Northern Lights from above.
That's cool.
Pretty fucking
beautiful,
badass, right? And one last annoying invasive species we need to address: the Russian thistle, aka tumbleweed, that came to us west from Ukraine to South Dakota in the 1870s. It's tumbleweed season again, guys, and California, they have them as big as your car.
Look at this,
dude. That's fucking nuts, bro. It looks like a Where the Wild Things Are monster's testicle rolling down the road at you.
Remember that lady that was trapped by all those tumbleweeds in her house that we covered? It was like
vaguely
surrounded by tumbleweeds.
Do you remember in
you don't want to get car wrecked by a car-sized tumbleweed, though.
Yeah. Remember in the Sandlot when they're trying to like make the contraption to get the ball back from over the fence, and it explodes. It's like a vacuum cleaner, and the kid walks out covered in dust. That's what it looked like. It would look like if you got hit by one of those tumbleweeds, dude. Yeah. Just like antiqued. Yeah. You just like antiqued.
Yeah. Antiqued with dust. Yeah, it'd be fucking crazy. But anyways, that's a Russian thistle. Came to us from Ukraine, sadly, and now it plagues the Western United States. I got him stuck in my fence right now. Watch out, people.
Well, that tumbleweed video was from where exactly? That was Russia,
California, Northern California.
Jesus, man, that's awesome. That's fucking sick. That's sick. You guys got time for one more? We got time for one more? You think?
Let's jam. Let's get them in.
All right, I'm gonna put up some photographs, and I want your take of this lady. Hi, hey guys.
Oh,
what do you think?
She's cute.
Yeah, very cute.
She's
young,
cute?
right? Young, pretty young.
She's 26.
Oh wow, looks younger than 26. Maybe because she's small.
Yeah, here's a photo.
Greg Abbott,
this is weird. Yeah, here's a photo of her with stunning, stellar governor of Texas, Greg Abbott.
Tons of makeup she's wearing. I mean,
a lot of makeup.
Half-inch there. Yeah.
Abbott almost looks like he's getting ready to get up. He's got her
right
so riled up.
She's buxom.
Right.
She's buxom. Is it fake boobs or real boobs? Because they're big.
So these are Instagram grabs that go over the course of the last 250 weeks, and so like this is pre-boob job.
Okay.
Yeah, she's hot.
Gym rat.
Yep.
Maybe post-boob job here.
Already got the big butt. She's working it. She's doing everything she can. Who is this girl? Pat?
Here's her. Here's her with
Troy
Aikman.
That's Troy.
That's Troy. How old is Troy Aikman and how old is Greg Abbott? Can you guys check on that for me? I'm just because for the.
I mean, Troy looks better regardless of the ages. But yeah, I'll check it out.
Okay, guys, that's Kaylee Renee Medina. And
Troy's 57.
Okay,
yeah.
What about Abbott?
Abbott
he is
66.
Yeah, so
okay, so average those two, you land about 61 years old. Okay, and that's how old the other player in this story is. So imagine Aikman, okay, and Abbott, but less successful, fatter, and desperate for pussy. Just desperate, so desperate that this 61-year-old man who met Kaylee Renee Medina, he was seeking an arrangement of sorts. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I think I catch your drift.
Right.
She's an escort.
No, not at all. Will Wes, please.
The older man is going to furnish her with gifts and probably rent and the car in exchange for company, and he hopes sex.
An escort, the girlfriend experience with an escort.
It's different. She's a sugar baby. He's a sugar daddy. They're in an arrangement.
But you're exchanging money and materials for, like, you're trading the materials and the goods for the sex and companionship.
Some would say that in that view, every woman is an escort. Will,
that's not true. But in this case,
Wes?
it sounds like they would be.
I'm not going to go with you there, but I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Well, look, it's not technically an escort. Okay. There's there's all sorts of different arrangements. Okay.
Is this why they like some escorts can say, oh, he was just gonna like they use code like you can pay my rent or it's tuition or whatever it is. It's not anything but for the sex. You know, oh, he was giving me money for my tuition. He like it is a prostitute. She is a prostitute. And
well, let's look. I mean, okay. So
barter is still payment. Yeah.
Kaylee Medina met this 61-year-old man who became, I guess, her sugar daddy on a website called Seeking. So let's just look at some profiles on Seeking.com. Okay, this is Need Sugar, SUGER1. She's 23. She's a female from San Antonio. Okay, she's got a photograph here of her doing the pouty face. She's seeking someone who has a net worth of 50 grand. Okay, we're all eligible. Oh, wow. Annual income of 50 grand. She's a gorgeous woman looking for a fun time and someone to pay her bills, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's pretty normal.
She's hot. Her pictures say that she's hot. Yeah, that's not that crazy. 50 grand.
Right. Here's adorable fan. Okay. She's 26, looking for someone who can treat me right and have fun. Looking for a net worth of 100 grand.
So it's a loophole morally. It's a loophole morally and legally. Is this arrangement?
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, prostitution probably shouldn't be illegal, right? It's
right.
Because if prostitution is illegal, then just dating should be illegal.
Right. On the I guess legally more agreeable tip.
Yeah.
Right. It's totally normal. Like, okay, here's call me sweet candy baby. Okay. She's looking for men. She's an outgoing person, down to earth type of gal. She loves to laugh, so make her laugh. A lot of these girls in San Antonio, they're not looking for like a very wealthy guy, right? Like unlike Catherine, who's looking for someone who's worth $1 million.
Yeah, but the expected how much does she want?
I think $1 million.
That's she's pretty attractive. I think the expectation of all these women is that they're to be taken care of. Like they're not going to work. Like they need to move into your house. You need to buy their groceries. You need to blah blah blah. Like
I don't know if the moving in. It's. I mean, like. I think my uncle's situation turned from sugar baby, and now he's like officially like kind of dating her.
Right. He had a partner for her at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's like kind of how they all start, right? Like,
yeah. Let's take a look at like the profile of a daddy, right? Because we just looked at a bunch of babies. Okay, like here's one, for example. This is a guy. His profile, his username is esteemed hung rich dad.
Oh, yeah. Look at that guy.
Yeah, his tagline on his profile is a transaction worth engaging in.
Yeah,
he has a photo that looks a lot like Wes.
That is uncanny.
Yep. He's a JD, an attorney. He's a light smoker. He has an average body type. And me, it says, I'm very successful, have lots of money, looking for the young, hottie, youthful hotties, and is seeking a baddie with a fatty, also young and smart, adventures, erotically speaking, also hot. So it's like, it's like pretty clear, right?
Any hits?
Not yet, Wes, but I sent you the login.
I don't
anyway,
anyway, Wes, so what 20 do you do once the sugar baby wants you to take care of her and buy all of her stuff?
What's that?
Are you going to be able to afford a sugar baby?
No, I can barely afford sugar me.
So it'll be tough.
But, yeah, you can barely afford donuts. I'll let you know if we get any hits, and then we can figure out what kind of assets
we can lead them on for
for content's sake.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so what did 26-year-old Kaylee Medina do to her 61-year-old sugar daddy? Well, they started dating. I guess earlier in November. They connected. They had dinner. That was on November 11th. The encounter went well. There were no issues. I guess they started talking in October, right? And the 61-year-old sugar daddy told police that he continued to chat with Medina via text messages after the date, and they had no plans to meet up with her again. But on November 21, Kaylee showed up at her sugar daddy's house around 2:30 a.m. Which, like, look, if you have an arrangement, the word in itself means that there's some sort of rule to it, right? Like there's some sort of
a no, don't
baseline.
come to my house, daddy situation, or was this a?
Well, most of them are married probably and don't need a sugar baby around the wife.
Some are, but some a lot of them are single. A lot of them are single, and probably he's like, hey, cool, because hey, I didn't even think you liked me. I took you to dinner. The fact that you're coming to me means this is going to work out in my favor, the way that I want it to. So he said, yeah, come on in, Kaylee. Come and have some drinks. And they did. And they were chatting. And Kaylee said to her sugar daddy, I need $2,000. And he said, whoa. I don't have that kind of money. And I guess this is after a couple of drinks. And that's when Kaylee became very, very irate. And she started just trashing her sugar daddy's house. First, she trashed his TV, and then he had a custom painting. She's a little gal too, 5'1". He had a custom painting maybe from Paint Your Life. I don't know. She trashed that. She pulled out his entertainment center, and he said, "Hey, stop! You need to get out of here." And that's when Kaylee really went off on her sugar daddy. She wanted that $2,000, and she was pissed because maybe he let her on. I don't know. I don't know what they discussed at dinner.
They had an arrangement, Pat.
They had an arrangement, but him saying I don't have that kind of money
sounds like a transaction, and that she is
a transaction worth engaging in, perhaps,
over the fact that she didn't get paid for the sexual transaction.
I don't know if they banged yet. A lot of times they don't bang.
Well, it could just be companionship. Escorts are the same way. I mean, I'm really having a hard time differentiating.
Well, look, I don't know, but when he asked her to stop, Kaylee went to his laundry room and she grabbed some detergent. And she said, I'm going to clean you out one way or the other. And he didn't have the money.
What?
I added that part. I don't know if she said that. But so she poured it over his head, okay, getting chemicals all up in her sugar daddy's eyes, throwing some bleach in your eye. Now you're brailing it, a.k.a. Biggie Smalls, who's the illest. And she continued to trash his... Yeah, so she poured detergent in his eyes, bro. Or maybe it was a Tide Pod. It was detergent, but the chemicals they're still corrosive, right? They're not meant for the eye.
Holy shit!
Like if you see porn, right, and you're like a hardcore Christian, you're not supposed to wash your eyes out. You know what I mean? You're supposed to do it figuratively.
You got a gremlin sugar baby at your house at 2:30 in the morning, just wrecking your shit.
She's 5'1".
But she's also like, you saw her legs. She
works out.
Yeah, she works out. She got some stamina to wreck some shit.
Yeah, but she works out. But at 61, are you really? I need to start lifting more weights, because if you just like whittle away to the point where this chick can kick your ass at 61, you need to fucking lift, because she's
tiny.
Yeah, she's tiny.
She's really tiny.
Your ass at any age. I mean,
she's tiny. Look at her. She's gotten thick too.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you.
She's a conservative too. So maybe she's like, I don't know. Maybe she's like took a self-defense class or some sort of martial arts class. I don't.
Boobs? They don't look so big.
No, I know it doesn't look so good.
She's wearing an AR-15 shirt when she gets locked up. Interesting move.
Anyway, the guy called the cops, and when they got there, they found out that she had taken a ton of items from this guy's house. His hair dryer, which is a Dyson, very expensive. She took his passport. Okay. She took his iPhone and a security camera. That's when you know that you're with the wrong person, when they're not just getting caught on security camera, they're taking the security cameras.
Where's the footage?
Right, this is mine.
Doesn't she realize it's in the cloud? Probably his rich ass pays for the cloud service.
Probably why she took his phone.
Right. I mean, if he was rich, he would have just paid her the $2,000 and saved his custom painting from being trashed, right?
Yeah.
The man was taken to the hospital with chemical burns.
Make sense, right, Pat? Like, why wouldn't you just? Yeah, that didn't make any sense at all. You're gonna trash a beautiful painting to get back your money? No, just take the painting.
After the TV, she's getting whatever she wants.
So he like couldn't see anything. So he's like crawling around the house trying to make his way to the phone, but she took his iPhone. So he ends up crawling out the front door, just totally blind, with just the cleanest
Yelling
eyes.
help.
Help me.
Was it temporary blindness, please? At least
It was temporary. Yeah, he's cool.
Thank God.
He's cool.
Man,
He's cool.
what a night.
What a fucking night.
See, I don't see how that's different than from having your like a girl at a brothel like flip out on you for lack of payment.
They don't, but you don't. I understand what you're saying. I've read about these a lot. I've obviously spent some time on Seeking.com setting up Wes's profile. I've watched a lot of documentaries. There's a girl. There's a girl I went to college with who was on the reality show Sugar Babies and Sugar Daddies. It's like a lot of times it's the idea of banging these chicks that the guys are paying for.
Right.
Sure, the girlfriend experience.
Right, but a lot of it's not like straight sex. Like a lot of times it's just like you hang out with me. It's more of an actual escort than like the term escort, which means I'm gonna bang.
But on that note, go to patreon.com/hardfactor and listen to that free Bunny Ranch one. You'll hear how similar it is.
Anyway, he's gonna think twice before. Yeah, the man's name, thank God, has not been released. But check the site out; it's really pretty interesting. We've had two views, Wes, on esteemed hung rich dad.
Oh,
so
esteemed.
Yep.
All right. What did you say
Wes,
my annual salary was?
Those furry hackers are.
We'll skip that. We'll run them
okay. I really.
What do you want your occupation to be? Mathematics.
Ooh,
sports.
Something nerdy that they can take advantage
engineer.
of. Yeah.
Ooh, engineering done.
What?
Yeah.
Of like rocket or like chemical
or software engineer.
Yeah, but that's
okay.
No, you want to be chemical right now. Trust me.
Chemical
software is going to get AI'd, bro.
I mean, look, there are some. It's an interesting site. I highly recommend. I was able to set Wes's profile up in minutes and I was cruising around. So I highly recommend you get on there. Anyway, we're running along today, so I'm gonna wrap it up.
Real quick, live comment. Ryan Carbajal says, "Loving the stash reel, giving 100% props for the commitment." By the way, walking around town with a bleached goatee, you get some looks. Like,
did anyone call you coach?
Oh yeah. I just have never. I now know what it's like to walk around like completely head to toe tatted. Like, you know what it is, like where everybody gives you a second glance. Everybody gives you like there you get a second glance and a judgmental look immediately. So it's pretty funny. Don't think I'm going to keep it around, but it's been an interesting experience. I got to take some pictures. Send me suggestions when I should get pictures while it's still here. It's only going to last like a week or two. So
I think you're killing it, buddy. I hope you keep it. I hope you keep it up.
Oh, it destroyed the skin under it. Like I still haven't trimmed it because the skin got so dried out. So no chance.
I know Guy Fieri does it because he's got it all all day too.
I think your skin probably gets used to it, and the more you do it, you probably get like a sort of like a tolerance to it. But
you get like a callus,
right? Yeah, it doesn't dry out as bad.
Generations
oiled too. I don't know. But it's too much maintenance. Like I already have like the it's already growing out. Like you'd have to bleach it twice a week, 2. It's crazy. Sorry.
Well, we need to work the budget into the hard factor budget. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. Hey, tell a friend about the show. It really helps us tremendously. Spread the word. Give us a rating on iTunes if you can. If you listen on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify, hit the star button. Give us 5. That'd be great. Helps us with the rankings. Spread the good word. We do this show for the members of the Heart of Hive, and we rely on you as our best marketing tool. We love you. Get out there. Have a great fucking day.